Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Starlost Stormridden. I'm Cryo. I'm the GM, and this is the party. Look at them, and Kay's hand coming in from off screen.
In case the projector screen doesn't
wonderful.
give it away, it's been a time. I'm still tired.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, for those of you who might not be aware, Noah, in our time as of recording this, just finished his 24-hour charity stream. Hooray!
Yippee! I wore a maid dress.
Nice. I saw it.
They were very pretty.
Yeah. How much money did you raise this year, Noah?
$17.50, I think.
Nice.
Hey, nice.
Excellent. So, coming off of that lovely moment of positivity, number one, good job, Noah. Excellent cause. Proud
Number
of
two,
you.
fuck you, Noah.
I was just gonna say number two. Let's play D&D.
Listen,
You
man,
swore in
you've
the first
trained me-
minute.
You've trained me well.
They were under my chair the whole time.
Oh, so if you had thrown it back, you actually would have found it.
Oh
Dang.
my god!
Never mind, Marcy.
That-
Put it in the episode.
Do not.
That's the cold open. All right, last time on Starlost Stormridden, right away we started off picking up where we had left off prior with Delphi Orphis, Selik's brother, collapsed in his arms after Eriakata unpossessed him. He was just revealed to all of you that he had been there the whole time, possessed by the god you were interacting with. But as Eriakata leaves, Delphi immediately starts behaving erratically and sort of discombobulated in nature. To which all of you sort of process the fact, either with your intelligences or your knowledge of the divine, that getting possessed by normal spirits is already very jarring to the mortal body. Getting possessed by a deity probably has sent Delphi's entire body into overdrive. So, until he can sort of work off his excess magic, he is juiced and behaving basically like he's high or drunk. He is just entirely, yes, thank you. He's entirely just out of sorts, which works very well for Selik, who is very nervous about his brother potentially seeing him, immediately hiding and sort of putting on voices and trying his best to disguise himself. As you all meet Delphi and talk with him briefly, take some time to relax after your endeavor in the temple, and meet Delphi's little steel defender, Pumpkin, a robot raccoon that folds up into a gourd like a pumpkin. Runava takes some time to ask a few people about the tower that she saw in her scrying on her sibling. And Fritz, one of Delphi's Stormridden partners, immediately sort of responds to the questioning by indicating it is a mirage that Delphi has also seen off in the distance. But given his current state of mind, he's not exactly good at answering questions in any way that might prove accurate or helpful. Runava then pings her headpiece to see if there is a piece of it nearby, and there is one off to the north, far, far at the edge of the radius of her headpiece's ability to detect. Which seems like it might be a little far out of the way given the current situation you're all in, but no decisions have been made as far as that goes. Delphi rambles to you guys a little bit about Selik, not realizing that Selik is there. Phoebe reveals that she has a magical sack that creates 1 potato a day. And then, as you're all getting ready for your next little setting out, you realize Delphi has sort of vanished while you're all prepping to leave. You guys go looking for him and find him out a little ways away in the ruins in the desert. In his own words, he had to go take a piss. But you guys are not alone, as you are ambushed by sand gliders, massive manta ray-like creatures that glide through the sand like it's water, disturbing the surface of the ground and liquefying sort of the space around you. You guys engage in combat with the assistance from both Fritz and Delphi, with Delphi showing off some of his artificer abilities and creations mid-combat. And with all of you getting pretty creative to fight these creatures that are underneath the ground. During the fight, however, after long exposure to the dry air, Vane's cloak sort of reveals a new feature of itself, pulling apart into two separate semi-limbs that can strike the same way his arms do. But in the end, you guys kill all but one of the sand gliders, as the matriarch sand glider pulls it away for fear that it too will pass away. You guys have a moment of staring at this absolutely massive sand glider that just blinks at you, and then you all leave. They leave you all. That's what I meant to say. They leave you all. There in the desert in the night, sort of injured and tired, but otherwise okay. None of you were even downed, despite a lot of injuries coming pretty close once or twice. As you guys sort of collect yourselves and talk about your some various new abilities that you guys showed off as you recently leveled up above table, Phoebe suddenly shoots Runava, revealing that she has become possessed by whatever entity is currently gifting her hex gun and her warlock pact. As you guys quickly restrain her and get the gun out of her hands, it finally begins responding to messages from Runava. Stating, as Runava asks what it wants, that it wants Runava gone. It wants Selik's patron gone. It wants the author gone, sort of indicating Bella's book. It wants the wife gone, in reference to Ritz's wife, and that it wants the crowned gone, whatever that means. And that the easiest way to be rid of all of these things is just to be rid of you five. You guys physically attack the gun, Vane stabbing it with his glass carver, only to reveal that damage that is permanently done to it is reflected on Phoebe as her eye begins to bleed. We finally finish out with Selik asking the gun via message what it's afraid of, only to hear back a whisper in his voice of, it's afraid of the one thing he hopes it's not afraid of. Nothing. And in that moment, we ended the session. We are going to pick back up with you guys having restrained Phoebe. Phoebe, you're very confused. You suddenly kind of blacked out. You heard the bang of the gun, as you often do. And then when you came back to, you were restrained. And then you felt pain on your face. And now everything is kind of leveled off again. It's not like you're feeling continuing, enduring pain. For everyone around you, Phoebe's eye looks bloodshot now. It looks like one of her eyes looks perfectly normal, and the other looks like she has been staring at a monitor with her eyes peeled open for 48 hours. And there's just a thin line of blood that comes down her cheek from the corner of her eye. And the gun has gone silent again after its response to Selik and Runava, seemingly non-reactive to any more attempts to prod at it.
Just continuous. Just, what do you mean by nothing? And he's just like, what is nothing? What do you mean nothing? And he just falls to the ground, like on his knees.
You fall to the ground, and sort of from the back of the group, kind of forgotten in this moment, you all hear Delphi just, nothing. No thing. Not anything. Not part. Not portion. There's no consequence. Opposite of everything. And then you just... Hello.
Cheers.
Was that a gunshot?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the gun?
So like just turns invisible with just like a tired, not even like he's like, I need to not look at Delphi. It's just like I'm done. And he disappears.
Yeah, it's got a fucking attitude.
It also
So does
wants
that
all
guy.
of us dead.
Oh! No, guns don't kill people. The people with guns kill people.
This
Oh, you're one of those.
What?
Huh? No, I mean... Ah, fuck it, she can't hear anyway. No, I mean the gun's actually sentient.
Phoebe, to you, it seems like it's like when you're listening to someone talk and you have one of those moments where that you heard all the words that they said, but your brain didn't process any of it.
Phoebe's very overwhelmed. It's fine.
Delphi just, it's sentient?
Not only that, when I stabbed it in the lens, it did that to the kid, so can't even keep going.
Oh, okay. Delphi just comes over and really casually picks it up. Casts mending on it as he looks at Phoebe. The scope mends. The entire gun seems to shimmer extra bright for a second as Delphi is still sort of overcharged. But Phoebe's eye does not return to normal. Delphi really uncharacteristically from what you guys have seen so far, just fascinating.
Are you lucid?
I'm always lucid. What are you talking?
You come down.
You're an
from whatever.
octopus.
I'm a guy.
No, a squid. You have 6. 6. He drops the gun as he goes 6 and just bends back down to pick it up.
I'm just a guy, but yeah, I got some fucky shit going on, but who doesn't?
Squid.
So why the one that's dead?
Well, it doesn't necessarily want us specifically. There are circumstances, it seems, that we are all attached to, and it wants them dead. But given that it is not in a position to kill them, the next best thing would be to kill us.
Like what?
Like your wife.
Mention a name? Or just
No.
wife?
It just said the wife. So.
Disembodied voice just, and I don't think any of us have a wife except for you.
Vane has a moment where his face kind of scrunches a little bit, and he's like,
Unless you have one you don't remember.
"Nah, I'd remember something like that."
I doubt that.
Hurtful.
No, it's just your set of circumstances means that you could forget something like that. I wasn't actually insulting you this time. Do you want me to?
No, I think I'll take the gun.
We can put it in the portable hole, but I don't think it will do much.
Mr. Picky, who's just been kind of standing there, is just, unfortunately, as a result of her connection to it, anywhere she goes, it can just appear in her hand. However, she has to summon it. It cannot just appear of its own will.
What if we send it across the wall?
I have not been across the wall. I do not know. The gun has also not been across the wall, to my knowledge. I do not know.
Bella. Make sure Phoebe is comfortable. I don't like that we have to put manacles on a child. But right now, there's the chance that she's not a child at moments. Just make sure she's comfortable. I have the key. And I'll be holding on to it.
Throw the key in the hole.
It's going in my bag of holding.
That's not safe enough.
It's the same different, isn't it?
It's the
Hole, you need a wide open space. Bag, you've stopped paying attention for 2 seconds, someone digs in it.
I guess it's fair. But if Vane isn't paying attention, they just take the hole.
Right. But like I said, you need a wide open space to do that.
That's fair. Vane. Don't say this is weird. Open the hole, please.
Delphi
Don't
leans in
do it.
Ritz really slowly as everybody's having the discussion.
Don't.
Delphi just leans in to you, Ritz, and just, Banana Man, why is the ghost talking about holes?
Ask someone else.
He leans like he's gonna
Don't
lean
fucking
at
talk to
someone
me.
else. There's no one else on the other side of him, so he just leans back in and just, Hey, the banana guy told me to ask you, why is the ghost talking about?
Wait, I'm sorry. Who did he lead to?
He leaned back into Ritz. He leaned away. There was no one in the immediate vicinity of him, so he leaned back in like Ritz wasn't Ritz.
Are you sick? Are you tired?
I have never felt better in my entire
Your
life.
life, bro.
Go to bed. Leave me
Okay.
alone.
You say go to bed and he just
Oh,
collapses.
can
Vane
someone
looks
pick
over
up
and
this
goes,
child?
"Oh, but Ritz said he had to piss."
Kicks dirt on him.
Hey! Ritz,
What?
please don't kick dirt on my brother.
My God.
Not while he's like this. When he's back to his normal self, feel free.
Will you be able to carry him? Or should I? Looking towards Bella.
I could put him in the hole.
No.
It's a 5-minute walk.
That's a 5-minute he has to hold his breath.
I just grab Delphi's wrists. And I just start dragging him.
Hold up.
I'll just take him out.
My summon's still up. He wasn't in that combat.
What?
Yeah, but
He
it's
got
Hugo.
off of Hugo.
Yeah.
Hugo comes walking over, just, Thanks for not letting me die.
Of course.
I also love that Runava asked and then didn't wait for me to answer before starting to drag him through the sand. Bella, you got him?
You got him? No, I got
Why
him.
am I part of this conversation?
Bella, you
Like
carry
coming up to
Phoebe.
somebody and picking up a crate in front of them and being like, "Do you want to carry this or should I?" As you turn and
Wait,
walk
when
Yeah.
the
away.
fuck did he wake up? We were already dragging him away when Phoebe shot
Yeah.
Runava.
Yeah, he woke up at some point while we were away from him.
The gunshot
He's
woke
been
him up.
doing.
Bella, you carry Phoebe. I'll have Hugo carry him. I don't trust that Phoebe is safe on Hugo.
I'm very good with children. What do you mean?
I don't think you're good with anything, mate.
It's true.
Case in point.
You could carry him with the disc if you want.
That's true.
I'm
It's
over.
fine. I have Hugo. Invisible. Runava, like his back legs start lifting.
Oh.
And 1, 2, 3.
Just straight over.
He boom
Qualified
onto
people to pick
Hugo.
up
The
another
collision onto Hugo does 1 point of damage. Hugo starts
No!
to disappear. No, I'm kidding.
Delphi falls immediately.
No, he just drapes over the back of Hugo. He's got a bunch of sand stuck to his face where he fell over again.
Let's go rest. Just for an hour. If that. We're all hurt. And then we can head out in the night.
Are we heading back to Crowd Breach?
Do we want to go investigate this tower?
So far, no one else has seen it, or is even sure that it's in this area, except for the dude who. Well,
Yeah. I think it's fine if we go look for it. You said your airpiece pinged, right?
It's very far, though.
We're already out here. If we go back, it's even farther. And 2 trips to the desert seems worse than staying a little bit longer.
However, we have. I just look towards Phoebe.
That's true.
I feel like that's something to be addressed.
Bane holds up
That's
his hand.
fair.
Also, didn't Runava say it was like a fuck off level of distance?
Almost 100 kilometers.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
Let's go.
Fucking shade steppians.
Use miles like the rest of us.
Isn't it only
No.
here for a limited amount of time, though?
I don't know.
That was the thing said about the tower, right? It like moves.
The tower.
It's-
It's called the Mirage.
It's a
Yeah.
city.
Delphi's the only one who's seen it, and every time he tries to point it out to someone else, by the time they look, it's not there.
Hmm.
So we have 2 options. We go investigate this, but it raises the problem of we have Delphi, who's inebriated, and Phoebe, who's shackled. We go all the way back, and that's much longer of a trip, and we are much farther away.
I say we take a rest. We take a long rest here. Everyone sleeps properly. Get fully rested up. I know it'll be more difficult to travel through the day, but I don't want to risk anything happening while we're not in our best shape. And if this gun possessing Phoebe is so hell-bent on killing us all, I don't know if I want people on the boat or citizens of Cloud Breach to be in the line of fire.
Make
I
a good
think
point.
maybe we try and figure out and see if there's something we can do to stop this out here before it can hurt anyone else.
I think that's a very sound mindset. We have a problem. We have two things we need to do. Two birds, one stone. If we can learn anything while we're out here, I think it's worth a shot. And I'll watch Phoebe while we sleep. I don't feel very tired tonight.
You're not gonna rest?
No, I will. I feel less tired, I think. I can have my eyes closed and still see Phoebe via Rook.
I think we should still take watches. So at least one other person is fully armed and ready in case something happens.
That's fine.
Trance, so we can do our usual setup.
Yeah. Fine by me. And Vane,
Yeah.
are you okay with having dreams tonight?
Fine by me. If anything, I mean, if I really were to put my cards on the table, I'd say it's probably not in our best interest to try and solve a demon. That's not right. Whatever the hell that is, when there are people way smarter and way more equipped than us in Cloud Breach. Hell, Will probably knows more than any of us about it. He already knew it existed.
So do you
We
say we
could
go
always
back?
ask him. Could always ask him or tell him with the stone. And then if he sees it as a problem that he feels he needs to step in for, I'm sure he has the power and resources to make it out here.
The bigger question is, why hasn't he stepped in yet?
Maybe he doesn't know.
Maybe he knows, but doesn't know exactly how to deal with it. Maybe he's still unsure.
Maybe. I don't know.
But he might have some things to give us. Anything is good when it comes to gathering information.
That's kind of my point along the lines of we have a whole lot more resources if we're not in the middle of, quite literally, Vane gestures at the wide open desert, fucking nowhere.
So do you want to go back?
Personally, yeah, if we're going to try and figure something out, we can keep an eye out for Unava's tower, but otherwise we're wasting resources that are already limited. They're already out of food. In points over at the tower, or the ruins. It's basic survival at this point. We fuck around too much, we don't make it home.
That's also fair. So I say, when we leave it up to a vote? We have those who are against staying, and those who wish to. As a team, we are assigned on this mission. And we conduct what happens. We should vote as a team. Whether we stay or go. Are you okay with that? Everyone here? And Select turns on invisible. Okay. Everyone in favor of staying, raise your hand.
Then glances at Runava. That's a shock.
You make excellent points, and I'm patient.
I'm not saying we're not going to keep an eye out for your tower, but if we don't have a direction, we'd just be wandering, and the chances of getting lost in a thing that is basically all rocks and sand, that's just bad gambling.
You don't have to explain yourself to me, I understand.
I
Give
just
me
want
10
you to
minutes.
know that we're still going to keep an eye out.
All I
No.
need is 10 minutes.
We're going to rest. We're fine.
No, to find it.
The tower.
Fine.
The tower?
The tower?
Really
Ah.
simply. Same way,
No.
same thing I did before. Right after we got up from the big monster. You remember that?
Mm. Well, then maybe we should revote once you've gotten your answer. So right now it's 3-2.
Hmm.
But if we can get anything more, that might sway these votes. So go ahead, Ritz. Let's head back to where we were camping. And you can do your... I don't know what to call it. Divination?
Mhm.
Right. Here you go. Start heading back.
You guys head back. Fritz goes to grab the other Stormridden and inform them that you guys are staying for the night. After the encounter with the sand gliders, probably best that you guys get some rest, as you were the currently most prepared to travel, and you are now injured and out of resources.
We do have food now, though, because
Yeah.
Bella's bringing back some good eat sand glider.
Yeah. You won't just have to eat hardtack on your way through the desert.
I was bringing back Goody Sangler, and then I fell 40 feet out of the sky. Now I'm bringing Phoebe back.
Yeah, your bag of holding with plenty of food in it.
Oh, that's true. You can just cut it up.
You can say the bag of holding with Phoebe in it.
You can also just walk.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not
You guys-
trusting you. You should immediately run off into the desert.
Do you guys say anything to Phoebe? Phoebe, do you say anything as though you're carried back to the ruins?
He's kind of piecing together what might have happened. And I guess as like if Bella like picks her up again to start heading back, Phoebe will finally ask, I did something terrible, didn't I?
You're fine. You didn't do shit.
Maybe he didn't do anything.
Somebody else did something terrible.
Then why am I...
Someone did something bad with your hands.
I'm watching Discord actively not pick up my voice. That's so obnoxious. Alright. Nobody's dead, right?
No,
Frantically counting.
no, you're fine.
Nothing.
Everything's
you
gonna
did
be
caused-
okay.
Nothing you did caused anybody to bleed, so you're alright.
Please don't tell Mr. William.
Everything's gonna be alright.
That's not an answer.
Unfortunately, I believe that's beyond us.
Our job as Stormridden, we do have to at least give him some of what happened.
Where's the gun right now?
In a
Did y'all-
portable hole.
You threw it into the hole. Okay.
It's in the hole. It's in the hole.
I guess it's in the hole.
It's in the hole.
It's in the hole.
Mr. William doesn't even know about Mr. Picky.
He might have something of an inkling. I do happen to move around his office when no one's moving me.
Well, I'm sure he has a guess. He's smart, but he doesn't know.
What does he
I'm
know?
sure we would have eloquent conversation if we did speak.
I'm honestly surprised he doesn't.
What does he know?
You would know better than I do.
Unfortunately, we didn't even know what you looked like.
What did he tell you?
You're a kid. Kid that's been down on their luck. So far, I can see that. But he didn't speak badly about you. Just that you would show up and he would let you in, even if you didn't try so hard to get in.
He also mentioned you're protected from Fey deals. So he absolutely has an inkling of something at the very least.
Oh, that you know, that explains.
Do the manacles, do they hurt with the wrapping on them now?
Cryo.
No, you can't even tell that they're there. I mean, you can tell that you're bound, but you can't tell that like iron manacles are doing it.
Yeah. You were weirdly prepared.
Manacles?
General.
I was a bounty hunter.
It's kind of how most of us get recruited, in a way, for Stormridden. We show some level of affinity for being prepared.
I'm sorry, what happened exactly?
You quite literally couldn't believe us if we told you.
Try me.
Phoebe, you shot someone because your gun told you to.
Cryo, does that sound familiar to Phoebe at all? Given past
You
experience.
heard you shot someone because, and then it kind of got fuzzy in your brain. And that first part sounds very familiar.
Oh, great, cool. Love that.
Because what? Sorry?
Because your gun told you to. This is what I mean.
Because the thing we threw in the hole told you to.
Does that work?
Not
I didn't
big
think so.
enough.
Yeah.
Because something happened.
You were forced to.
That you all hear.
Who did I shoot? I am so sorry.
I'm not dead. You are getting a little bit off because you're a child, but again, I say, I'm not dead, and I'm not bleeding.
Frankly,
Yeah,
I feel like there should be a higher baseline than that, but sure.
you know, if Vane did that, Renalva probably would have beat him up.
That's
I
all
don't know
you
how to
think would
use
have happened?
guns.
Yeah. If that set of circumstances happened, Renalva would have beat him up. So would Zervi. There would be bite marks all over him.
There already are.
Little-
I didn't even shoot her.
No, even more.
That's fucked up.
Zervi really likes the taste of vein. He like puts his hands up like this too. Just the taste of vein.
Yes,
A lot of
I
people
can
do.
confirm.
Damn it.
Huh?
All right. Moving on.
Regardless, it's complicated. You're fine, but we're prepared. So we have to stay prepared. And until we can figure out how exactly they made you do what you did, we can't let them have that chance again.
It's just for our own protection right now. Those manacles aren't for you. They're for someone else. I'm sorry you have to bear them.
Could be worse. Could have just left the iron.
Forgot about that. Sorry. That was Bella's doing. Wrapping you up before they went on.
Oh, I
was
thought you
smart.
meant. Okay.
That was Bella's doing. Not letting you touch you.
Yeah,
Bella did it.
really threw me under the bus.
Yeah. It was Bella's doing wrapping them up first. Or well, second.
I should have seen it coming. Bella always does shit like this.
Bella hates
Damn.
kids.
Oh, strong iron Bella.
Strong.
Strong iron Bella.
Should we think of an excuse as to why the child of the group and within the Stormridden is in manacles when we return to the researchers?
Nope, we're just gonna see what happens.
I'll talk to him.
Or we can just say it's classified.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work because those Stormridden are definitely a higher rank than us.
That doesn't matter if we're on a classified mission.
Also, above table, Fritz was there for all of the Phoebe stuff that just happened.
That is also true.
You know? Don't worry. Fritz will back
Fritz,
us
you
up.
better. Fritz, don't say any of this.
Fritz has. I mentioned Fritz left after you guys went back to the ruins because she's getting the
Okay.
rest of the store.
Well, no point in having a cover story. Fritz has already told everyone everything that happened.
I mean, you can tell them the truth. Not gonna matter as much when we get back to Cloud Breach anyway.
About that. I may have something that can help you out when we get back, but I know a few people at this point who might be able to look into you a little bit, see what's humming around in there that might have been an open breach.
Who?
I mean, I assume Cersei must have picked up something from Cersei working for so long. And when in doubt, we do also have an entire division of magic, so I figured that might work out too. And if one of us brings them...
The best person to ask would be my grandmother, if she's still around by the time I get back.
Yeah.
She's very strong. And she's good at that type of thing.
What would Susie know about this situation?
Cersei was a strong caster, and she basically seemed to treat like every single person who worked for her like a daughter or son. So, actually, I don't. Are they all girls that are hired at the All House?
No, it's both.
Okay. Maybe she picked up a thing or two. When in doubt, she also knows relics and stuff like that. Stuff must come in and out of the old house all the time. Maybe she's seen something else that looks like it.
You know, that part's fair. Maybe she's seen something. Sure. I think our best bet right now, I think, given how long she's been alive, Granny is a good pick. I'm afraid Susie might be a bit skittish in this situation, but it's always a good option.
You'd be surprised. She hasn't really flinched at any of the stories I've told her yet.
Color me surprised.
If any of you are looking at Phoebe right now, the more you talk about telling people in Cloud Breach, the more she seems to get scared about the prospect of it.
Regardless, kid, I got your best interest in mind. And I wouldn't put you in risk because you're a kid. And whatever's going on is very clearly not in your control. So
Selleck sees that she's getting a little spooked.
Go for it.
Nope.
It's free real estate.
it's free.
I roll it.
Man, wouldn't it suck if we told everyone about what a freak you are?
Nope. I rolled for it. I was
Wouldn't
like,
that make you so scared?
there's like a second where Stellick's just like, there's an opportunity before me. We have time. But he it's all in his head.
That fuck.
G'day.
You're not. You won't let them make me leave, will you?
No. It's best way to put it in a way that you can process right now is it's like you're sick. You're sick with something that you physically can't comprehend. And nobody wants you to leave. We want to make you better.
Phoebe will look over at Selleck.
You said that you don't make promises that you can't keep. Are you friends the same way?
Looks at Vane. Looks at all of them. That's not something that I can guarantee, because I'm not them. But they're here. So they can answer that.
I can answer for myself. I have made promises that I haven't kept. However, I only make promises I intend to keep.
That's good.
I already told
Rich, is your 10 minutes in the sand pass?
Has it?
Just making a
Ritz.
sand angel in the background.
Ritz, you gonna cast
I needed
augury.
10 minutes to make the best sandcastle, and now I'm gonna take my one action spellcast.
I'm gonna use a spell slot to immediately cast augury. What are you asking?
I have like two ideas, and I'm thinking, what is the fastest path to the tower?
Well, so with augury, you have to give it a scenario and ask if that scenario is good or bad. and then it breaks that down.
It's
to you.
basically like a magic 8-ball.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
will we encounter the tower if we go look for it tomorrow? Or will we have a chance to find it if we stay? Is the better idea, blah, 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 blah. Like,
Yeah, I'll go with that first one.
oh,
Will we
my
find
bad,
the
I didn't-
tower if we stay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will we find it in the morning? We say.
Well, no, it's
That's really
100,000. It's
We're
not gonna make
100,000
it-
miles away.
Just tomorrow.
Also, there is nothing saying that the tower and the headpiece are related at all.
I
Oh,
will
yeah.
say.
That's fine.
Well, so Runava wants to find the tower.
Yeah, we want to find the tower, even if the headpiece isn't there, because that's the last place Runava saw their.
Yeah, I won't give it a
Right.
second.
I'll say Pulse. Don't add tomorrow. Maybe add if we
Just if we stay.
just if we stay for a longer period of time, will we find the tower?
All right.
Because tomorrow is definitely a no.
And if you just say,
which I
if
feel like
we-
Ritz would realize.
and I feel like if you just say if we stay, it could mean until we die.
Yeah, so I'm like, be like, if we stay for a bit longer, will we find the tower? Is a good like middle ground versus forever and in the next 24 hours.
We
Yeah.
could also say during this expedition.
True.
Sure, but that doesn't put a cap on how long the expedition could last. If we just stay out here for 20 years,
That's very.
we'll find it eventually.
I'll do the middle ground where it's what is it? If we
If we stay a bit longer.
yeah, a bit longer. Mhm.
Okay. I'm like, I don't mean to genie's wish this. I'm just
Pulse is historically not great with monkey's paw.
I don't know. He's immediately willing to wish on the monkey's paw, which I think is pretty great.
He succumbs to the loopholes of monkey's paw quite often.
So,
As do most people.
augury gives you wheel, woe, wheel and woe, or nothing. Nothing is, it's not really good, it's not really bad. Wheel is good, woe is bad. Wheel and woe is something good will happen, something bad will happen also. Pulse, you know that augury presents for you as you cast it from your cloak as shooting stars. So you look up to the sky, everyone else does, as three shooting stars just streak across the sky real quick. For wheel and woe.
Ah, fuck.
What have you gathered, Ritz?
I get to pick which one, right? Or
What? No, that's Starry Form
Or it just tells
Elf,
me?
which is a stat thing.
No, it's just I just tell you that the results you're gonna get are so if you stay for the next little brief period of time to look for the tower, you will get both good and bad results.
Like, we'll
So-
find it, but we'll probably have to fight something. Or
Or you'll find it, but someone
Somebody
dies.
Die.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
like you don't find it, but this other thing happens that's good.
yeah.
Like
This is the
if it was
of all the
yeah,
responses.
if it was just wheel, then it would be like, yeah, go look for the tower. Good things will happen. If it was just woe, it'd be like, don't look for the tower. That's very bad.
And this is, it's going to be a gamble because something bad will happen and something good will happen.
And if nothing happened, it would be like, yeah, you're not gonna find it. It just
Seems like mixed results. Possibly a gamble.
but I'm
Saw both good and bad.
Something good and bad will happen.
Mm-hmm.
And to the extent of that, what did you ask exactly? We know what
If
you
you
said.
stay for a bit longer, will you find the tower?
If
Okay.
yeah.
So, to the extent with that question, yes, we will find the tower. but something bad will happen along the way or when we get there, given the
Or-
reasoning of the question.
Or we don't find it, but something good happens to us on the way.
Mm. Mm.
Thoughts?
Something good, something bad will happen. If it's specific to that question, I feel our odds are good. The wheel of that is related to the tower, but that's a gamble. I feel as though we're at the same point we were prior.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question. Are we meant to escort all of these Stormridden researchers back to Cloudbreach?
Your only mission was to get Delphi.
So we can just abandon the others? Take
Yeah,
Delphi
the,
with us?
the original plan
They're
was that you-
Stormridden.
Yeah.
So
They were supposed to be here researching all of the stuff with Ariakata is something Cloudbreach was unaware of. So you were just supposed to be here, say, Delphi, we know you're doing stuff, but we need you, and take him and leave the the expedition.
If anything,
that
we're
they're-
on the most self-interested mission we've been on so far.
Yeah, actually.
Because... Selleck, you don't want him to know you're here yet.
No.
And I'm not rushing you or anything of the sorts, but I think that is also something to keep in mind of how long exactly are we going to stay with him?
I want to wait until he's
Sober?
back. Yeah. I don't know how long that will take.
Ah,
I
it
could.
seems like we're on the come up.
You may all want to just take the night to sleep on things. Reconsider your options in the morning.
Yes.
In the
rest
morning,
would
I'm
be nice.
definitely going to want to go home.
Well, for now we
something
can.
to sorry.
For now we can go back and I can set up the tiny hut.
Yeah.
Something to consider is also going back means coming out here again at a later
Yeah.
time and spending double the time we would have in the desert.
Yeah. It was given. And I don't know if we want to track twice. That's
My mind has not changed.
Neither is mine.
Neither is mine.
Seems so outvoted, Rune.
Let's give it the morning. Maybe things will change in the night. Maybe things will change in the morning. There's the possibility that a giant sandstorm is blocking our path from moving, or a giant monster could be in our path from moving that wants to devour us, or something
Also,
even scarier
Sally-
in the night.
Sally, it's not.
Oh,
Also to consider in the morning, Delphi might have a vote. What he wants to do.
yeah. Let's rest on it. Everybody okay with that? All right. Let's go rest.
As you guys are walking back in this moment of silence, the first moment of silence you've had since the gun went off and everything, like as you're walking through the sand, there's just an audible like you guys just watch Pumpkin really casually waddle its way past you all to the ruins. It was just
Like,
it was just sitting there
past
watching
us?
this whole conversation happen. Yeah.
I think before bed as well, I'll ask Renava to copy a spell.
What spell would you like?
Fireball.
Somehow I knew you were going to say that one. I'll put it on parchment. I'll hand it
What'd
to
you
him.
say?
I'll put it on parchment and I'll hand it to him.
You guys all prepare for bed. The researchers come back. or get back into their various sleeping positions. A little confused, but just happy to rest. They are especially confused at Phoebe being in manacles, but none of them ask because you get the idea that Fritz told them it was important. And then the rest of Delphi's little Stormridden squadron form their own little like corner where they can rest, and they have Delphi lay down on a pad that's essentially like equidistant between your guys' sleeping spot and theirs. Delphi seems to be sleeping properly.
Hey, Rune. Either your lessons were really good, or this isn't fucking common now.
That is indeed common.
I think I broke your book.
I look through my bag and I pull out the piece of paper that I had ripped out of the book.
The page that you ripped out with your flower on it is still in Yuyan.
Strange. Weird ruin magic phenomena, I suppose.
I have no idea what to do with an interior design book.
Get good at interior design?
I'll read that one.
That's fair. And he just hands it off to Bella.
Did Runava mention that the gun said, like, the author?
I have only said the wife so far.
Runava did say that it wants to harm you all because of something each of you is connected to. So you all do know that the gun wants something that each of you are connected to.
I do not ask at this moment. Rather, I will, before heading to bed, I will open up the artery as I do. And look for it. See if there's anything new.
Mm-mm.
Not even on the page that looked like something new was coming.
It is still in that partially finished state.
Wait till Lotus say.
What was that?
I was like, I have to wait till level 7. Damn. I thought it was a level 6 unlock.
Nah. It's writer's block. Your book has writer's block. Who's taking first watch?
I'll take it.
Okay.
Stay up with Sally.
Okay. All of you go to bed, or trance, or lie down like the fucking crypt keeper.
That's how you sleep. That's awful.
How long is the watch? It's 2 hours, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what you guys usually do, 2-hour blocks.
I have a thing I actually want to try.
Except Runava does 4.
Yeah. I have a thing I want to try during this watch.
Mm-hmm.
And this would count as it's fine. Would this count as for that first hour? Would it count as a short rest? Because I don't need the full amount for the long rest.
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool. So it's just looking through his book. He's keeping an eye. He has an eye over, like, it's like book, Phoebe, where Delphi is like over in the other camp. Book, Phoebe, Delphi. Book.
He's-
Phoebe, Delphi.
You're all still in that little amphitheater, so Delphi is like at most 15 or 20 feet away from you. So he's still close by.
Yeah.
As you're doing your... Phoebe is still clearly awake as she's lying there. Delphi, on the other hand, is clearly asleep. However, at one point you look over at him and you just see out of his mouth like golden glowing particles wisping up and away when he breathes out.
That's new. Like as he's like flipping, just Phoebe.
He was coughing that stuff up earlier, if that helps.
I don't know if help is the right word,
Well,
but
That's
it's
so
not.
fair, dude.
It's not overly concerning. Phoebe. Two
Yeah.
things.
Hmm.
Why'd you not go to sleep? Why are you not asleep?
Because I'm afraid of dreaming.
You're afraid of dreaming.
Right now, yes.
Why?
Some things I don't want to remember.
Okay. Would you tell me why? Or what?
Keep a secret.
I always keep secrets.
Can you keep a secret from Mr. William and the Commission?
I always keep secrets.
Good answer.
He points to his mask. Lips are sealed.
Apparently.
Hmm?
Bad joke.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't hear the first part of that.
Literally, apparently.
Ah. But yeah. I think you can trust the fact that I will not say anything. The unknown deserves to stay unknown.
Miss Uranava's not the first person I've shot.
Okay.
Right, I've never really talked about this before, so it's weird.
Well, thank you for telling me. I won't tell anyone else. But I apologize for prying, but I don't tend to do this. Who else did you shoot?
It's kind of the reason I'm in Cloud Breach.
You're stuck in Cloud Breach because you shot someone?
Phoebe can't cover her eyes because her hands are bound. Never mind.
Okay. My parents. Those are the
I'm
first
sorry.
people.
I'm sorry. Was it you?
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Would you shoot your parents?
I don't want to think I would, but
Okay. Don't want to think this. Don't try to force anything. Would you shoot your parents? I'll believe whatever you say. First thing that comes to mind.
I think so.
Then it must have been someone else. I don't think you would. It wasn't you that shot us.
You said... This is confusing.
Think about this. Think about a boulder at the top of a hill. Okay? And someone walks up and pushes it. And it rolls down and crushes... He, looks at Phoebe. Crushes a something someone liked. Now, was it the
Messy.
boulder's fault?
Messy metaphor, but alright.
The boulder rolled over someone. Is it the boulder's fault?
It's...
You're
Right?
cutting out. Say it again.
I hate Discord. All right.
Just say this part a little bit louder.
No, I think.
Okay. You're the boulder in this situation. You're just a boulder. Someone pushed you. The boulder doesn't deserve to be cracked, but it does deserve to be put just somewhere safer so that someone can't push it again.
Still a
Just the
very
book.
confusing metaphor, Mr. Selig.
I had a better one, but it's a bit worse. I don't want to...
Shot and killed both of my parents when I was 7. There's not many things that get worse than that.
No, there's not. But it wasn't you. I don't believe it's you. I believe it was someone else. And I want to learn about that someone else. But I also don't want to push you aside. What is it? Hands stained with blood can still be gentle. I don't think you're bad. I don't think you're at fault for anything. You're still a kid.
You sound like Mr. Otto. I think he's a cool commander now. He's the Stormridden that brought me to Cloud Breach. Well, one of them, at least.
Mr. Otto?
Yeah.
Oh, what's he like?
Silly. Mostly.
Hmm.
Really strong.
Nah, I'm not like that.
So, you have met Otto. He's one of the core commanders who shares an office with Lance
Oh, really?
in the Apropos Tower, yeah.
So,
He
in
called
this
you guys
moment
the
now,
Trouble. He calls you guys the Trouble Squad.
so in this moment, just oh no. Oh, wait, no, I do know him. He called us the Trouble Squad. Troubled Squad.
Both names fit.
You're good. I'm sorry that happened. I hope that we can figure this out so that nothing like that happens again.
Do you really think that... You trust your friends, right?
Do I trust them?
Yeah.
Not all the time.
Uh,
But I trust them when the moment's right. When a decision needs to be made. Trust is wavering. Sometimes it's broken, sometimes it's hurt. I can't say that everybody's made the right decisions. I can't say that I have either. I don't even know if they all trust me. But I trust them in a good amount of aspects. I don't trust Vane not to say something stupid. I don't trust that Ritz won't gamble away his money. I don't trust that Rudava will be 100% honest about her emotions, and I don't trust that Bella won't lead by the heart. But I trust their decisions. I trust their in moment, in combat, in danger mindsets. And I trust that they'll be with me.
So, you think telling people in Cloud Breach is the right decision then?
Does it scare you?
A lot, actually.
And there's like back of his head just if everyone knew, what's the worst that could happen?
I don't have anymore.
You don't have a what?
I
You cut
don't
out
have a home anymore.
Discord's fucking struggling with me today.
Yeah.
Damn it.
And does that scare you?
Probably less than it should.
I'm not going to promise you that everyone won't know. Because they might. Word spreads. And word spreads fast. And everyone could know. And then he, stops himself. But I can't say that everyone will. I think William deserves to know. I think those in power deserve to know. But I don't think they'll tell everyone.
But what if Mr. William and the people in charge of the commission find out and they decide I'm too dangerous and I can't stay there anymore?
And they find you somewhere nice to go.
There's nowhere to
you-
go.
There's always somewhere to go. There's a lot of unknown out there. And it's scary. You could go anywhere. But something that is known is that William's a good person. And William will understand your circumstances. He will make sure that you are taken care of. Do you really think he would just throw you to the curb?
If he was told to, probably.
No. I don't think he would. Because William's done things for us that he wasn't supposed to do.
Are we talking about the same person?
He's done a lot. He's not perfect, and I think you need to know that.
Talking about the same man who never leaves his office.
Oh, he's left. Always left. I got to see him fight. I did see him kill. And he's strong. Even if barking dogs are screaming at him to send you away somewhere dangerous, I know deep down that you'd go somewhere fine.
weirdly nice.
Hmm?
You're weirdly nice.
No, I'm not. I'm just sure.
Okay, then.
I do want to try something though.
Sure.
Cryo, have I gotten the short rest at this
Mhm.
point?
Yeah.
I'm switching out one of my spells.
Okay.
I'm switching out Identify for Illusory Script. And so,
Okay.
like, opens up his book. And on the page where it has Illusory Script, he pulls it out, and there's this, like, smoky ball that just, like, little runes and then letters just... And he just holds it there for a second. And over the 10 minutes that he's holding onto it, he flips a page, and then and it falls down onto a page. And he goes, read this and tell me if you can. I cast Illusory Script. You write on parchment paper or another suitable material and imbue it with an illusion that lasts for the duration. To you and any creature you designate when you cast the spell, the writing appears normal. Seems to be written in your hand, and conveys whatever meaning you intend when you wrote the text. To all others, the writing appears as if it was written in an unknown or magical script that is unintelligible. Alternatively, the illusion can alter the meaning, handwriting, or language of the text, though the language must be one you know. If the spell is dispelled, the original script and the illusion both disappear. A creature with true sight can read the hidden message. And I designate that only Phoebe can read what I'm saying, what I wrote. And it just says, your gun is alive and is your patron. Hey, come on, give me that one.
Cool
That
as
was
fuck, dude.
Give me a moment. I have to double check something.
the spell that no one uses.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Two things happen here. The first thing is that Phoebe, you can read this.
Holy shit, I can! Let's go!
And the second thing is that Crow gets inspiration because goddamn.
Yeah!
Goddamn. All right.
Yeah! Oh, I feel so validated.
I
Let's
was
go.
Fucking
not
sick.
expecting. Yes. Above table, slight dip into how the gun functions. It does look through. It can perceive what Phoebe. It can use Phoebe's eyes to perceive. But it does not perceive the exact same things as her. It uses its own perception scores and sights, of which true sight is not one of them.
Let's go!
So yeah, that works. That's way more simple of a get around than I thought this would take. I
That's
didn't
so
consider this.
cool.
I didn't.
I earned inspiration. Can you read this?
Trying to say earlier?
What'd you say? You cut out.
Is... Son of a bitch!
Sorry, that was really loud.
Son of a bitch!
That's the volume you need all the time.
You do not want me to be screaming this entire
No, I
session. It'll suck
don't.
for
Don't do
everybody.
Is that what you were trying to tell me earlier?
Yeah. Did this work? It worked.
Phoebe nods very slowly.
It worked. Yeah. Yeah. It was about time you know. And that's all I know. And that's who.
To get to know who was responsible.
You say it's nice to get to know? It was just the beginning of it that got cut off.
When you said you wanted to get to know, motherfucker, I'm speaking at the same volume. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. When you said you wanted to get to know, what was the last part, sorry?
The person responsible.
Yeah. I want to know. And I want to know what it fears.
The unknown a lot. Is that what you're afraid of? Or is it just something you're curious about?
I'm very afraid of the unknown, as everyone should be. Are you afraid of the unknown?
Not as much as I should be.
You should be. But at least tonight, and he reaches over and just pats you on the head. Something is known.
Do you know how to make dreams stop, Mr. Selleck?
Yeah,
I really don't want to remember.
I can get rid of them for the night.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I can.
Wait, but how? What?
I'll eat your dreams. Gobble them up, and they'll go in my belly.
You mostly kind of have the same tone of voice all the time, so it's really hard to tell if you're joking or not.
I'm both joking and not joking.
That's a really mean joke, if that's actually just a joke.
I'm saying in a joking tone. I know it's hard to tell, but no, I will be eating your dreams if you want me to. You won't feel anything. You just won't dream tonight.
You can do that?
Yeah, I wasn't planning on it. I'm not very hungry, but I think you've gone through enough tonight.
Do you normally eat people's dreams?
Yeah, I do. Every night.
Is that just an... Does Visronava eat dreams too? Is this an elf thing?
Phoebe.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it's an elf thing. This is Kay stepping in onto the table. I skywalk into the room. Yeah, it's an elf thing, actually.
This is the voice of the gun in your mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If Kay just walked into this room, not Bella, Kay Meister.
Yes, it's an elf thing.
And they leave like a mirage. I was the tower all along.
Does Mr. Banana Man also eat dreams, or is it different for Astral?
I walk back in. Yes, he also eats dreams.
I'm sorry,
No.
Pulse. It's funnier that she just refuses to call him by his name.
No.
It's okay, he'll get his
Mr.
vengeance.
Banana Man. Mr. Banana Man and Runama do not eat dreams. This is a me thing.
I'm so lost.
It's fine. Just know I can take him away.
Is it
Do you want me
part
to
of your
take-
magic?
It's just part of what I am.
But you're huh?
I'm a bee.
No, you're an elf.
Yeah, I know. I'm an elf. I was.
Unless you're
Why
part
don't
of a hive. Is that a thing? Are you part of a hive? Is that a magic thing? That you can... Sorry, I have so many questions.
I'll tell you in the morning. How about now you focus on getting to sleep and rest, knowing that you're not going to have dreams. You don't have to remember.
I have so many questions.
He just like puts a hand just. You can ask me in the morning. Once you see it for yourself.
Okay then.
Go get ready for bed, kiddo. I'll get your dreams out again.
Phoebe, you go to bed.
So many questions. Yeah.
Phoebe lies down and goes to bed. It takes a little bit to get comfortable with the manacles on, and it takes extra bit to get comfortable knowing Selleck is going to eat your dreams. But you do fall asleep.
You spooky man here to eat your dreams.
The devil.
It's me.
Phoebe, it's me, the devil.
That's the
Here
voice
to
of the
eat
Hex
your
Gun now.
Gonna eat your dreams. You just
As she falls asleep, Stella gets a message in his head from Rich.
Have you been awake this whole time, motherfucker?
He doesn't sleep.
what do I get?
I appreciate the thrust in my actions. Will you let me talk to the gun?
Will I let you talk to? Is that what you said? Will I let you talk to the gun?
Mm-hmm. In the morning.
Sure.
I need time alone.
I don't have the gun. Vane does. But I'll work my magic to make sure you can talk to it.
Thank you.
I knew you didn't sleep.
Not very well tonight.
You don't dream. You weren't asleep. Oh, there he goes. He rolled over. Now I can't talk to him. He can't even hear me because he's sleeping right now. You know, you can only tell when somebody's sleeping when they're snoring.
Thought it was rapid eye movement.
Ah, there it is.
Fuck.
Fuck. He walks over and he just over Phoebe.
That light comes out, that smoky mist that you usually have when you eat dreams. Given Phoebe's general demeanor day to day and appearance, one wouldn't be surprised to imagine her dreams tasting like bubblegum or some form of candy. Selleck, they taste rotten. Like aged and fermented sadness.
He just and he wasn't hungry. So this is like you just snacking on something when you were not hungry and it's vile.
And it's moldy. Yeah.
Yeah, and he just and he looks back down and just I don't know what's going on in there. That's scary. You're not afraid of the unknown. Or at least as much as you should be. But you have so much. Like always. I'll take a little bit away.
Selleck, the rest of your watch goes by smoothly, with the occasional sound coming from Delphi that always sort of immediately alerts you to his presence, but he doesn't wake up. He'll just occasionally mumble and let out a little like, and there'll just be another fluff of golden light that peters out.
My younger brother, you are so weird. I've missed you.
As that chunk of time slowly comes to an end, and it's time for the next watch. Selleck, how long is your watch?
2 hours.
2 hours. Who do you wake up next?
Who was next? It's the first two.
Yeah, so it'd be Bella now, yes?
Just
Sure.
Bella, you're up.
Yeah. Thanks. Sorry, by the way, for shushing you earlier. It wasn't the time.
Sorry for dropping you out of the sky 40 feet.
Oh, it's alright. It wasn't nothing.
Say we're even. He just folds up and just gets ready.
You start prancing in the tiny hut, resting.
Yep.
Bella, there is a little fire that's been made near the remains of the statue of Nolassus. And one of one of Delphi's partners. It looks like they're also doing watches. So one of them comes up and just puts a log on and then goes back to their mat and lays back down and kind of turns away. They're far enough away that unless you're speaking loudly and audibly, they're not going to hear you. But like, they're attentive enough that if something happened, they'd be aware.
I'm gonna step out of the hut and out of the ruins, and I'm gonna look off towards the north for a few minutes. And just watch the night sky and see if I see anything.
Okay. You look off to the north. You kind of rest there against the ruins. The desert is weirdly tranquil at night. It's cool. It's like a nice low 70s out here. So mid 20s for Canadian. Like, it's pleasant. There's wind blowing over the sand. You can hear that little rush of it every now and then as it sweeps through the rocks and the sands. Across the old ruins, you have this moment to imagine what it must have been like when someone built something here, when all of this was new. It's hard to believe, and this certainly wasn't a grandiose city. It's not the skeleton of a kingdom of moonlight. It's not some ancient research facility far below an even more ancient body of water, but it's... people were here once.
I stare up to the sky and try and imagine what it would look like with those 3 moons above us.
You start to sort of imagine if all of the tile was placed appropriately, if there were brick and mortar that was shining and pleasant. This temple, what it looked like from the inside, what it must have looked like from the outside. The buildings that surrounded and supported it. I mean, maybe the desert wasn't always this dry. Maybe it wasn't always so empty. But as of right now, it's desolate. Imagining it lively almost makes it feel even more empty. But there's something nice about the quiet. And being out here with absolutely No civilization in any direction, and the sky perfectly clear, not a single cloud in it that you can see. The one benefit of deserts, as I can attest to, is that in the night, there's not a single cloud, and the stars are brighter than they ever look. And you look up at Starloss's moon. Just the one. And you think on it. And you think briefly on the vision you had flash through your mind of multiple of them.
I think to that vision, and I think about how there was something in that vision that we didn't notice on first watch, I guess, on first experience. And how in retrospect it seems so obvious. And I think I sort of start to think back to the first thing we saw, the first time where I retrieved the headpiece from the basin, and that those visions that I saw, that I controlled. And I guess I just sort of try and replay it in my mind to the best of my ability to try and see if maybe there was something there that I missed, or something that I should have paid more attention to.
Okay. Bella, please. Roll me a wisdom check.
A wisdom check, not a history check.
Mm-mm.
Okay. And this is a skill check, so I could add a D10 to this if I fail.
You could, and this is a fail condition. This is not a
19.
gauge of success. 19? That is not high enough.
I'm gonna second win tactical mind and add a D10.
Okay.
That's an 8 for 27.
That is high enough. The DC was 24. You can't find any details in your mind that seem off about that first vision. Nothing sticks out, nothing scratches at your subconscious the way the moons did. But then you think on that vision and you think on that city, and you remember that you saw that city a second time. You remember that you scratched out the beginnings of a dream that you couldn't remember, and you remember that you were protected by something. Someone. And you remember reaching towards a light. And at the time, looking into the light, it was just bright. It just filled you with warmth, and you reached for it for no reason that you could think of. But now, as you sit on it, as you focus here in the quiet, here in this moment of solitude, maybe there's something else you're closer to, maybe with another vision and more time to sit on it, you're just better apt to understand it. In the light, you see an object. You remember it suddenly flashing into your mind. A circlet.
A circlet.
Larger than a tiara, but not so large that it is a full-blown patriarchal crown, but it is best described as a crown to adorn someone's head.
does it, what I see of it, does it bear any resemblance in maybe make or style or color to Runava's headpiece?
No. It is gold and jewels and some kind of metal embroidery all across it, these lines and shapes that remind you somewhat of the lines you saw in the eyes of the Tide Strikers soldier circuitry. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, do I remember any other parts of that dream, like specifically the person who protected me, what they said to me, or their voice, or anything of that nature? What they looked like, what I saw of them.
You don't remember what they look like. You can remember their voice. It was deeper. It was masculine. You remember that their hand was rough. Callous. Or maybe they were wearing something like a thick glove. And you remember that they spoke to you kindly. When they pulled you away, they were not reprimanding you. They were not dragging you away from something. They were protecting you. Like a parent pulling their child's hand away from the stove.
Do I remember what they said?
Called you a giant with a heart of gold, and that they said this won't do. Walked you away.
As the memory and the image of the circlet comes back to me, I immediately think to pull out a piece of parchment and draw it down to the best of my ability. And as I do, I put the parchment away, and I instead pull out the artery, and I draw the image of it there to keep it safe, but also in case someone else might have something they'd like to add.
Okay. You draw it in the artery. As you begin finishing the drawing, as you put the final little details on it to the best of your ability, there is sound of thunder. You look up from the book, up at what was a clear sky. A bunch of the clouds have appeared. Many of the stars are gone. It gets darker by the moment.
Do the clouds seem natural?
Yeah, clouds. The timing is certainly ominous.
Do I have to roll like performance or something for how well I draw the thing? Or
Please, yes, roll performance for me.
okay. Well, with a +0, it's a total of 9. I'm gonna use my last second wind to add a D10 to that. Come on. 9! 18!
Just out of curiosity,
Okay.
does that bust your rest?
Man, whatever.
No, I won't.
Okay, I would, because I was
Not-
like, wait a minute.
It's not healing.
It did in well, using second wind prior has ended my long rest.
Hey, you've convinced me. You lose your long rest.
Awesome, cool.
No, I'll say using it to succeed on a roll is fine.
So that's 18 total.
18 total. Got it.
I will close.
That is apt enough for you to do a solid rendition of it. You're not the most amazing artist necessarily, but it's not like you're drawing a full portrait of a person using, oils. You're doodling a
circle.
A mostly circular object.
It's a little more ovular, but yeah, that's fine. I will look to the clouds, sort of just under my breath curse Adelaide's name and head back inside.
The rest of your watch is uneventful, and time comes to awaken Runava for her last stretch.
I wake Runava up, or just sort of like tap her shoulder because she's trancing.
Just opens an eye.
Hi. It's your turn for watch. Very just like in one swift motion, the book was already open to that page, just holds it up in front of you. Have you ever seen something like this?
No. What is that? Is that a tiara?
I don't know. I the night after I saw what I saw in that cave when I reached into that basin, I dreamt of this. I dreamt of it glowing in the light, and I tried reaching for it, but it was dangerous, or it's hard to describe, but someone or something stopped me before I was too far gone. Told me this won't do. Called me the giant with the heart of gold, and I couldn't remember it for the longest time, but I can now. My mind, like, it cleared up. I figured maybe the only person we know or have reference to referring to me as that title is your friend. So maybe this has something to do with their whole situation. But
Do you know when that dream or whatever could have taken place? Maybe it was less of a dream and more of a vision.
It was, I don't think it was a scene. I don't think it was something that was really happening. If I recall, it was just like the void and then this light, right? I wasn't like in a room.
You were in the city.
I was in the city.
It was the city that you saw in the first vision, but empty, just devoid of life.
And the circle and the light was just floating, or was it like on a pedestal?
It was just floating, but it was floating in that same place where that flash happened in the vision.
Okay. It was so I rewind what I said. It was, I think it was a dream, because it was the scene we saw in the city where that flash happened, but it was empty. It wasn't what we saw. It was different. But, I mean, it could have been. I'm not sure, but I don't imagine. And, like, the city didn't look, like, dilapidated. It was the same, just empty.
Yeah, it was the same, just empty. So it was like when you watch like, the zombie apocalypse movies, and there's that eerie shot of like New York with absolutely no one on any of the city streets, but it's still intact.
Mhm.
It was that kind of vibe.
I sort of like explained that, just like, and it was just, it didn't seem. I don't imagine it's a vision from the future, because if that happened in the past, that city would be ruins by now. But that city looked like just like how it was when we saw it.
Perhaps if I had to take a shot in the dark, maybe what you saw was the aftermath of the light. But if it was Euros protecting you, that would raise a lot of questions. Well, the first question would be why? What he knows about the light? How?
Well, the light is this circlet.
So,
And I mean, I don't mean to. I don't want it to seem like I know anything. I don't want. I want it to be very clear. I have no idea what's going on. But if I recall, you said, or somewhere we heard, or actually, did Runava? Because I remember we have heard the phrase about heavy is the head who wears the crown. Has that been told to the group, or is that just something Runava heard?
something Renava knows.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have not heard that before.
Yeah, Euros in a vision said it to Runava, and one of
I
Runava.
see. Okay. Well, never mind. I don't say any of that. Just, I don't know. It, at least in my first impression, the way that I interpreted it the first time I sort of felt it, it was like I was protected or pulled away, but also, I don't know. Maybe he was the one who put me there in the first place, testing me, see if I could handle whatever it was, and I couldn't.
Well, from what I know of Euros, the only tests he really gives to people are ranks. And it would never be anything elaborate like this.
Well, Renava,
I know. I know. But
any preconceived notions you have, you need to throw out the window.
do you happen to know anything about something called the Crown?
The crowned?
Yes.
What is that?
I will assume
Like
that
someone wearing a crown?
I don't know, perhaps an entity or something? When the gun, I mentioned it wanted to be rid of us because it wanted to be rid of things attached to each of us. One of them was the crown.
More the rest of them.
Well, it wanted me gone, it wanted the Jawed One's patron gone, wants the author gone, wants the wife gone, and wants the crown gone. I could gather what the Jawed One's patron and the wife would belong to, but
It said
Jawed-
you specifically. It
was
wanted,
me at the very least.
well, but it, is that what it said? It said it wanted you gone?
That is the exact wording. I guess.
So it wants. Sorry. It's just funny. It wants Selik's patron gone. It wants Ritz's wife gone. It wants some mystical author force gone. The crowned, whatever that means, and then just you. Your You're just on that same level of
I hope
patrons
not.
and deities.
I don't think I could handle being a patron, honestly.
So then why you? There's like a moment where it's like you can tell an idea starts to form in Bella's head. Renava, you've lived for a long time, right?
Yes.
Are there any gaps in your memory?
No.
No periods of time where you don't exactly remember what happened?
Why do you ask?
It's just you talk about these things, these times with your friends, and the things you describe sound like happened so long ago. You talk about them like it was a different life you lived. Forgive me if this is too forward, and you don't have to answer this. How old are you, really?
I wish I could give you an exact number.
Because you don't remember, or because you've lost count?
I lost count. I mentioned I've died many times to you. You can't really track time when you're dead.
But you came back.
Yes, I did.
How?
Well, you know how when you sleep, you drift away and then you're awake again? Maybe if you've stayed up for too long, you pass out unexpectedly. And at another point, you wake up. Maybe you're in a different location. Maybe somebody had presumably carried you. It was similar to that.
That doesn't happen to regular people, Renava.
Things are very different when you're not in the material plane. Different planes go by different rules.
So when you say that, when someone asks you where you're from and you tell them the Westwood, it's a bit of a lie by omission.
There are a lot of technicalities with the things I have experienced and the places that I have been. Technically not a lie, but also it is a lie at the same time. It's also the easiest way to explain to somebody.
The last time you fell asleep and woke up, where'd you wake up?
A couple miles from Riverbend.
And how many of those sleeping sackles has your grandma known you for?
Ooh, I would have said a couple miles from Silok, not Riverbend.
From Salak.
Yes.
Where is that? A couple miles from Riverbend.
A couple miles from Riverbend.
It's actually pretty far from Riverbend.
You know, how well do you know the geography of the Westwood? I understand that you were raised in Yule, so...
Can I roll? Can I roll to see if I remember Westwoodian geography? Espian geography from college?
You know some vagaries. I'll wait until Runava gives you some cues, and then I'll have you roll.
Okay.
If it's based on what is said.
Vaguely. I'm decently aware
Do you
of
know
Espian geography.
You know the distance between Sanctuary and Riverbend?
Far.
So if you take approximately Riverbend, Sanctuary, where I was.
Wait, Riverbend. Hold on. Do your hand motions again? I wasn't watching your camera.
Riverbend, Sanctuary, where I was.
Wouldn't that be up in like the Isles?
No, Talon Isles is towards the north.
Yeah. Riverbend Sanctuary. Isn't Sanctuary north of Riverbend?
I'm talking east-west.
Oh. Sanctuary isn't north of Riverbend?
Sanctuary is south of Riverbend. Riverbend is like the most northern city of the Westwood, actually.
I'm looking at a map right now.
I should look at a map. Because this is so funny because
Bella, you can make a history check now if you would like.
that's so funny. What's so funny about this is that I completely misinterpreted where Riverbend was the entire last half of the last campaign. I thought Riverbend was way more south. Like,
No.
I thought Riverbend was like on like the same level of Saracen.
Oh damn, no. I do see where you would get that from. There is a bend in the river there on the
I was like, oh, the river bend's right there. That's where Riverbend is.
Nah,
oh my
it's
god,
the other
history
river
check?
and the other bend. Yeah, you
That's a 21. 18 plus 3. I'm rolling great right now.
You actually would know you wouldn't know Silok because it's just not really talked about too much outside of the West.
Silok is right there. He's transing.
You would know that Riverbend and Sanctuary, the distance between, and you would understand from the motions that Runava is making that Silok is probably on the other side of like the Westwood's Great Lake.
I see. Okay. Oh, I think I get it. Okay. So that's where you woke up. And coming back to what I had asked after before you recontextualized, how many of your sleep cycles has your grandma known you for?
I haven't died since.
Since you met her?
Mm-hmm.
See. And these friends of yours, how long have you known them? Euros and Irende?
Pretty much my entire life. I met Irende first, and I met Euros a couple of years later.
Right. So that makes sense. That recontextualizes a lot of things, actually.
Now you're beginning to understand the depth of how much they mean to me.
Well, sure, that, but also just makes sense why you are slow to trust people. For you, it's like we met 3 minutes ago.
Yes.
But it's really, I don't know, that makes me feel some kind of way. It's just, I don't know, maybe this is not good to think about, but it's just interesting how I'm not of like a particularly short-lived race, but I will presumably, if I live my life out to be old, have known you for longer than I didn't know you. But I'll live and die, and the amount of life you've lived will still be longer without me in it than with. Just a blip in your existence.
Indeed. Currently, you all are less than a blink of an eye in terms of how long I have lived.
And Bella sits there, and you see she looks really like lost in thought, like immediately, and her eyes start to tear up.
Renata immediately is like looking sideways, like, shit, what do I do?
And without warning, Bella pulls you into a hug.
Oh, whoa.
I'm sorry. That must be so lonely.
She just awkwardly pats your arm. It is. I won't say that it isn't. But I have Zervi. And I've had Zervi with me all this time. So it hasn't been a single man's journey.
Oh, wait. Is this something you wanted?
What exactly?
To live forever?
I didn't know it was like this until it happened.
Were you cursed?
wish I had an answer.
Right, I'm sorry. Too many questions.
You should get rest.
Sounds like you should too.
I trance. I'll be fine.
It's not what I mean.
After I find my friends and family, after I get home, that's when I'll rest. That's what I've been telling myself for many years. So,
Right.
rest will come, but not today.
Right. For whatever small part of your laugh I inhabit, I promise. We're gonna find your friends. And I don't make promises I don't intend to keep.
Yeah. We'll find them all.
Good night. No. Head to bed.
Renata sits there, thinking back on that conversation. And all of what had happened today with Ariakata and Nolassus. And she sits, her knees pulled to her chest. And with the combination of the gods and the promise of finding her family, her friends, she thinks to when she watched her dad die in front of her. And how maybe he has suffered a similar fate as her. And then she thinks of the statue of Nolassus and the way that she had stepped towards her on the worst day. The way that she raised her hand towards her, how Renava felt the pain that went through her entire body. And as the minutes go by and she thinks more about this, knowing that the people around her sleep, or at least not looking at her as her mind continues to race, that weird heat wave ripple appears along her brow and her forehead. And it warbles and it ripples, and then her entire quarter half of her face starts to slide off into these goopy, constantly moving, shadowy essence, as if her mind is physically beginning to leak out of her. Private talks for an image. And she just stares into the middle distance, feeling the breath come in fast. And she thinks about how Ariakata just said that he was watching. And she wonders how many gods were watching that day, if things could have been different. If maybe she could have lived that normal life. But then that would mean having never met any of these people. And then she just runs a hand from the middle of her forehead to the side of her face, almost as if squishing the thoughts down back into her head and into her face, her hand shaking. She breathes a sigh. I am patient. I am patient.
Runava, you get feeling in your gut. He likes He likes Bella.
I look down and I look at Bella. And I sigh. And my eyes drift to everyone of Core 13. And then they land on Phoebe. And then I stand up and I walk over and I almost tower over her. And I think about how, even though the logical part of my brain is saying it wasn't her, it was her hands. And I start to reach a hand out, and then I stop just a couple inches from her face. There's that ripple again over my brow, and I breathe a sigh and I clench my hand into a fist, and I'll walk back over to where I was sitting before, and I'll sit and quietly watch over everybody.
Two hours into your watch, there is sound. Someone stirred. Yes, exactly. Out of a whisk in a pot, you look and Delphi is awake. He's making pudding at 2 a.m. Why? He's lost control of his life. No. You hear the sounds of someone stirring as Selleck wakes up, or rather comes out of his trance.
That's new. Or that's familiar.
Good morning. You're awake early?
Yeah, I am. I was used to needing a bit more for my trance, but that just felt like what trances used to feel like.
Before you became a Dampierre?
Yeah. It feels like I'm closer. Closer? Closer.
Cloister.
Shut up. Sorry. Closer to who I used to be.
So, like, just a hunch. Do you think perhaps being in the presence of your brother is causing this?
I hope so. I don't know if that's what it is, but I hope that's what it is. Though I do have to do something now. He stands up and he walks over to you. And he reaches and he pulls out his book. He reaches down and pulls up a piece of smoke. And he breathes it in. And he pulls on the side of his temple. And he pulls out a string. Uses encode thoughts. And he holds it out. He takes a cigarette and he waves at it and it lights. And he holds the string to the cigarette and it just... That conversation wasn't for me. So I forgot it.
What? Are you telling me to smoke?
No. I just heard a little bit. Don't think I should have. So I forgot it.
Oh my. Right, you trance.
Yeah. I was awake. I tried to tune it out, but...
Yes, no, I've also been suffering from the same thing.
I assume you heard Matt and Phoebe's conversation.
Muffled. I've also heard your conversation with Vane a couple nights ago.
Which one?
We were in the cave.
I don't remember that one.
The shit. Hold on, going through my notes.
I remember that conversation that you had with Vane. What conversation? I don't remember.
As the
I don't
other
remember.
person in that conversation, it was the one where Vane mostly had talked to you about, like, do you really plan on hiding from your brother? You can make fate whatever you want it to be.
Oh yeah, if everything's 50-50.
Yeah.
You just... you heard that one.
I'm not trying to overhear conversations. I'm just here and you guys are having conversations within my tiny hut. And if I leave, the tiny hut will go down.
I understand that. That's why I'm not hiding any of it. But I'm afflicted with the same thing. I hear your conversations. I don't know what that conversation was about anymore. Because it wasn't mine. You revealed things to Bella that you didn't reveal to anyone else. And I'm not one to pry. Or take what isn't mine. So it's gone. I hope that gives you some solace.
You're very good at secrets.
Secrets are all a part of the unknown. I'm well versed. I wouldn't want my secrets getting out. Why would I want others?
That's fair.
I'm awake.
You are. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Is there anything you want to talk about? Because I remember you talking a lot. Don't know what about. Or... Be nice to just sit in silence for a little bit. Because everything's been so loud.
Everything has constantly been very loud.
Would you like a story?
Sure.
I already told you about the man that fell in love with the ocean.
Indeed.
How about I tell you? How about I make a new one? I haven't done that in a while, and I would do that for Delphi. The bee who found the right flower. That sound nice?
Cute name.
He just sits down and he tells a story of a bee going place to place. And every time the pollen in the flower was acidic, bitter. Sometimes it was too sweet. He would collect, and yet the honey he produced just never came out right. And at first he thought he was bad at his job, or maybe he's just not good at picking flowers. Maybe something's going wrong along the way. It's just that the flower that was waiting for him hadn't shown up yet. And at the end of his life, atop a hill, what he was waiting for, the perfect flower to make the perfect honey, waited for him. Though he doubted his entire life, he made it all worth it. The last honey that he ever made was with the perfect flower. And the doubting was worth it, because it made it oh so much sweeter.
That is very cute.
Thanks, I just made it up on the fly.
It makes me wonder. I have been to so many places. And I hope I could be that bee. Where I could achieve the things that I want. Hopefully before the end of my life.
Sometimes you just gotta wonder if you're the bee or you're the flower. If you need to go looking, well, you just gotta wait for the right bee to come along.
I have never really been the type to stand still. Well, that's not particularly true.
Are you saying that you can run fast? You're energized? Can't sit still? Are you excited? Do you have energy?
I used to use Ride the Lightning to get to wherever I wanted.
You rode lightning?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. I don't know any bees that can ride lightning.
I would hope those little guys would not ride lightning.
Don't doubt bees, they can do whatever they want. I bet they could ride lightning. I'm looking at a bee that could, right now.
And I'm looking at a bee that I've never doubted.
Thanks. And he just like holds out.
Fist
And he
bump
holds
me.
his hand. As he goes, you go for the fist bump, he just,
Well,
gotcha. You're caught.
why?
Oh, that was something that me and my brother would do.
Cute.
And he just sits and he opens his book.
I'm glad we found your brother.
Thanks. Thanks for helping. And I'm sorry for everything that he has done so far. I am going to chew him out when he's back.
No, you don't really have to apologize. It's very
I'm
funny.
apologizing. I'm apologizing to everybody.
He looks so much like you, but he's so not like you. It's like seeing an alternate universe version of you.
Well, we have a lot more in common than you think. I think you'll come to find, knowing him and knowing me.
Well, you are siblings after all.
How'd you guess?
It's the eyes. You can always tell from the eyes.
Oh, right. I forgot we had the same eyes. On our same face.
On a very similar body type.
I'm so much more macho than he is. I have so much more muscle mass. That's what smoking will get you. Muscles.
What muscle mass? I'm pretty sure I could deadlift you if I wanted to.
Uh-uh. Don't try.
Very tempting.
Please don't lift me up. Please do not bench me.
I won't.
I could not pick you up. That's not against you. I'm just not very strong. I'm not actually that strong. I was lying. That was a joke. I was trying to make you laugh. I'm not built.
So, like, how could you? You know I'm sensitive about my weight.
Are you actually? Oh, no. That really was not meant to be insensitive. I'm sorry.
It's alright. I'm very light.
Yes, you are. Or you're not. He just like stands up and goes and sits down across from you instead of beside you and just, sorry.
It's alright.
I think you are great the way you are.
Well, I'm glad one of us thinks that way about me.
I'll keep that in mind. He just goes back to reading and writing in his book. And then on occasion, he'll like look over at Runava and like just be like, whew. And in the sand beneath Runava, there's a little bee as he casts elementalism and draws a bee in the sand. And then Zervi, each one not great. And he just spends his time just reading, writing, and on occasion just doing something silly for Runava.
Renava just sits there and watches, giggles at the silly things that you do, but there's every once in a while you see that her expression grows distant, as if she gets lost in her own thoughts, and it's almost like she is forcibly forcing herself back to be present.
Every time there's a giggle, he'd be like, that's another one added to the list.
I told you, it's very easy to make me laugh.
I'm keeping track.
Good.
Why did you do that, Noah? Just watch. Never mind. And that's the last. He'll spend the last 2 hours with Renava on her watch.
Nava just and then she'll like jingle, 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 jingle.
Yeah.
Come back.
Look, there's a bee in the sand.
Does Selleck only need 2 hours of sleep?
He needs 4. He rested for years, and he got halfway through Renava's. He's back to his normal trance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing on the long rest. Oh, you're muted.
So, Phoebe, you get a dreamless sleep. Ritz, you are awake for everything that happens throughout the entire night. Lying there like a corpse. But at one point, Ritz, as various discussions are happening between people throughout the night, there is just a moment where there's just the distant boom of thunder. Those clouds. And you are suddenly stricken with a vision, a flashback, a prophecy or a past, you don't know. You see Adelaide standing amidst fire and destruction, water all around you. For a second, your heart rate speeds up. And you try and shake the vision away, and suddenly it's not Adelaide standing amidst fire and destruction. Your wife. It kind of catches up to you for a second. And then you're just back in your rest. Kind of open your eyes, look around for a moment, at some point during Runava's watch, and then you just think on it, and the version that you saw in that image just now in your brain didn't look like the version that attacked Cloud. Her hair was long, her horns were a bit shorter, and instead of wielding a staff, she had 2 swords in her hands. You wonder to yourself for a moment in confusion. You don't know Adelaide. Adelaide swore she knew you. What do you think, Pulse? Anything that Ritz does in this moment, or does he just continue his...
Is it just Runava? Or is it Runava and Selic?
It's Runava and Selic at this point.
Oh, get up.
Ritz wakes up.
Morning, Ritz.
Shift's almost done.
Yeah. They should be waking up here soon. What, couldn't sleep?
Not very well.
Are you okay?
Weird dreams. Could have been there. Could have eaten them.
So you do have dreams.
Mm.
What was the dream about? If you don't mind telling. I don't mean to pry.
I don't mind sharing. Especially when it has to do with our Lightning Queen captain.
Adelaide?
Mm-hmm.
You had a dream about Adelaide.
Seems maybe some memories are coming back. She was younger.
Really?
Standing among fire, destruction. No staff either, just 2 swords.
Really?
Hmm.
This is good news.
This is
Well-
good news. I can be a bee.
B. I knew it. I knew it.
It's so hard to restrain.
Yeah,
myself.
I looked at Cry, I looked at Kay, and I was just like, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Continue.
What?
And there's a bee in the sand too. That's good. This is good news. You're remembering. And any bit of information that we can have will help us.
Hmm. That's basically it.
Writes it in his book. She
On
didn't
a
know stuff. She had
visual-
2 stories.
Minor illusion.
Oh, wow. Is she younger? Like, for cryo?
I mean, with the hair and the horns difference, you can assume she's younger. Physically, she looks like she's the same age. Elsewise, doesn't look like she's taller or more wrinkled or anything.
She doesn't look that much younger.
She has no visible age differences aside from her hair and her horn, which could be that could be indicator of age, or it could be indicator of haircuts and trimming your horn.
Yeah. She doesn't look too much younger. That could mean that vision is of her within the last few years. Or few years in regards to a century-long lifespan.
I wouldn't know. I just assumed as much.
Well, whether it was your mind playing tricks on you or genuinely your memory coming back, we can still make note of this. Maybe keep watch. Keep us updated when you get these memories.
That I can do?
Do you know the spell Encode Thoughts?
No.
It'd be a good one to take. So you can save your dreams and give them to other people.
That's what my book is for.
That's fair. Well, we should be waking up here soon.
As you guys wait out the last bits of the long rest, Phoebe, due to the sort of general discomfort in the way you're sleeping, you wake up. Bella, due to being an early riser, you wake up. Vane, you wake up a little earlier than normal, a little more tired and groggy than normal because...
Did I? I got my full 8 hours.
Yeah, but it was not quiet sleep. For the first time since the Tide Strikers attack, your dreams were not eaten. Means all of those strange visions and dreams of Adelaide and violence and chaos felt by you. So, by getting a full night's rest, it wasn't particularly restful. But as the sun starts to peek over into the sky, there is one person in particular who wakes up here in the morning hours that draws a bit of attention, as all of you are variously beginning your day, either rolling up bedrolls, making breakfast, or just still attending to watch, since it is still very early. In sort of the midst of all of the ongoings and in the middle of the room, Delphi just rises into a sitting position almost the way Ritz does, almost in that slow ascent without his arms crossed. He just slowly sits up and then just whoa.
Are you alright? Do you want to turn invisible? Looking at Selleck.
Give him a minute.
Alright.
A god wore my face.
Shit.
Oh, look at
He
that.
turns invisible.
Morning sunshine.
No. Blech.
He like thinks for a second and just turns away and turns uninvisible. Are you awake?
Yeah, I'm still really wired, but I'm awake.
Pumpkin's over there. And this is all Selleck looking away. Like, you just sees the back of Selleck's head.
You say Pumpkin's over there and just turns, just, good morning, Pumpkin.
Oh man.
Well, he's not silly anymore.
Ah, joke's on you. I'm always silly. Rises and stretches, and you hear a really audible, and you just, oh.
Yeah, but apparently
Always
you're
my
also
spine.
old.
He's not old. He's only 432.
That's really old.
Unfortunately, I didn't do as much stretching as I should have, given all of the gymnastics someone was doing with my spine.
What could have ever happened to you?
Well, number one, I'm not an archer, so all of that was fun. I'm also not a sandstorm, so that was fun. I'm also not good at chopping logs. Did you just have your familiar eat that hedgehog?
So
I
he
was
is
in a
awake.
familiar race against a god. I had to do what it had to do.
It's not how races were. Anyways, you just beat me at poker.
Yeah.
Well, you beat him at poker. I don't know if you'd beat me at poker.
I thought it was blackjack.
It sure was.
It was just cards. I don't know.
Listen, it can't all come back perfect.
And I thought you were great at cutting those logs.
Hmm?
You did great cutting those logs.
Thanks. Everything should be sore. I can tell it should be sore, but it's not. Ugh.
Are you here? Are you fully here?
Who are you?
So like turns around.
Yeah, you.
Someone who has had to pull you out of situations that you got yourself into far too many times.
Got that bold to say from somebody I just met?
No. No, you haven't just met me. And it's fitting that the next time I saw you, I would have to come up and pull you out of a situation that you got yourself in. Every time you get yourself in so much trouble, and this time you got yourself in trouble with a god.
Hey, I Don't go lecturing me. I was doing my very best to, keep a lot of people safe.
Yet you endangered all of your crew.
Endangered all of my crew. I'm the one who made a deal with a god so they could step in so we didn't just get smited.
And how long were you in there for?
A day or two?
Are you sure? Was it a week?
No. I don't...
Every time with you. You're so smart, but you're so dumb. Delphi Orphis.
It's Orpheus.
I know. It's just funny when you say it the other way.
You know things that you shouldn't.
I know everything I should.
No, that's not true. You know things that are a secret between me and one other person, and you're not him.
God's alive, you are not the smart one.
This is taking him way too long. I'm going to get dressed.
He's right. I can't imagine that he would know who I am. Because you all don't know who he knew. And it seems impossible that it's me. But I know of one way, guaranteed, to make sure that he knows who I am. He just walks over and just... Delphi?
Secret handshake.
Fucking go.
He literally just...
And he grabs 1, 2, 3. They both pull their hands back.
They both pull their hands back. There's an audible. They come back together. They lock. They pull apart again. Both of them pop out. Then one goes down. The other goes up. They come down into a clap. They shake side to side. And then they take both of their pinkies. They line them up.
Oh, yeah.
And then they...
It's the first one is 1, 2, 3. Selic wins. 1, 2, 3.
Delphi
wins. 1, 2, 3.
They tie.
And they shake hands.
Normal shake again. And then
1, 2, 3. Booyah!
Booyah!
Parent trap ass shit.
What the fuck happened to you?
A lot.
It's been 5 years.
Yeah. It has been 5 years. You stupid genius. And he runs over and pulls him into a hug.
Okay, you're allowed to call me stupid.
I know, because I know you're stupid.
He points at Vane, who he sees over your shoulder. You're not allowed to call me stupid, Vane.
It's okay, he's stupid too. He calls it how he sees it.
I'm the new you.
You're especially not allowed to call me stupid when you're here for my help, because you're all here for my help, because you're here for me. I remember you told me, not me, that.
Well, we did come here for your help, but then ended up coming here to help you.
So if anything, you owe us.
No.
Go fuck yourself.
That's fair.
Okay.
There he is.
I would have been fine long term. I do appreciate the help. It definitely sped things along.
Very long term, maybe.
It's okay. I think he just was going to stick around for a year or two, which in the span of my life is not that crazy.
I look at the other researchers. Are there any short-lived races like humans or...
Yeah.
I just look to them and then look back at him.
Hey, you can say they owe you. I don't owe you.
I didn't say you owed me.
Yeah, I understand. You're nothing.
There's a smack to the back of his head.
Ah, okay, I know. I'm being defensive.
I know. These are... You met them all. You know them all.
I do, actually. I know way more about them than I should, which is weird.
I would like to introduce you all again, now that he's here. This is Delphi Orpheus.
Nice to meet you all. Delphi Orpheus. Prodigy artificer, extremely talented bounty hunter.
All right, you're milking
capable, storm-ridden,
You're milking
and...
Okay, now I understand why
Yeah.
Sully puts up with me so much.
Yeah, okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
what do you mean you know more than you should?
You're Prashana Belladrinus. Your mother is Rose, your father is Arthur. You grew up in Euboa. Your best friend is named Maddie. You have a book that you write in.
Okay. Weird.
Vane, Vayne. You
Don't
act
you do it
really
too.
sort of all crazy and up in there, but you actually have a lot of little subterfuge going on. You're a sneaky one. You're an alcoholic.
I'm not an alcoholic.
Subterfuge?
Oh yeah, he sneaks out and he buys information from a small fire child.
Sure do.
Why do I know that? What?
Runava was there when I bought it.
From a small fire child?
Runava brositum. You're a bird. No, you're a cat. No, you're old. You're old.
Don't repeat it multiple times.
I'm sorry.
I was about to get his ass beat.
You're you have a younger sibling who acts like kind of like me. Why did he mean that in an insulting way? Why did he think that in an insulting way?
Yeah, you know.
Ritz, rididdle, redaddle, 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 Ritz, rididdle, redaddle.
Senior.
No. Phoebe, Adis, you. Pink.
What do you mean no?
What?
You said no when I said senior.
Yeah, I just no.
Collect your thoughts.
So,
I look to Ritz. How does he seem to be reacting to that?
Same like expression, like
Okay.
We'll put a pin in that one, I assume. Do you remember everything?
no, it's all kind of blurry. I genuinely thought we were playing poker. It's like I was watching through a spyglass.
Do you remember me? You remembered our handshake?
Oh, I remember that. I also remember you not smelling like a cigar shop and having some color in your cheeks were Shadar Kai, but that doesn't mean you have to stay inside all the time, Selik.
I'm out in the desert right now.
Is this the most sun you've gotten in 5 years?
You know that's not true. I like being outside. I like to fish. And I still go fishing.
I also know that you normally don't sound so monotoned. I didn't piss you off that bad.
No.
Did he piss you
No.
off that bad? Okay.
Yes and no. That's not it. It's just a lot has changed. And I assume you weren't expecting me to look like this when I came back.
You came to find me because Cloud Breach got it while we were gone.
Yeah. And we did our best.
Well, I guess sometimes you just need a first-class artificer to help you out. Oh, I flirted with Bella so much. Oh, God.
Yep.
I am usually a lot more charismatic than that.
You're
Bella is not focusing on him at all. Bella's like looking over to Ritz, and as he's like says that, she interrupts him like, "That is wait, hold on, Ritz. You said your name is Ritz Rediddle Redaddle Senior, but your son's name is not Ritz Rediddle Redaddle Junior."
well,
Yes, he
It's-
is.
I thought you said his name was Soup.
Other son.
Oh, you have another son,
Mhm.
and his name is Ritz Rediddle Redaddle Junior.
My blood son.
So then, why would you not be the senior?
He could be the junior, and then there was one before him.
we could both be juniors.
Yeah.
Technically, if
Good
your dad's dead,
question.
you are the senior.
Hmm.
I don't know the answer to everything. I just know when Ariakata knew your name, it didn't have a senior on it.
Maybe it was an oversight. Maybe he chose to ignore it.
Maybe
Oh.
gods don't care about suffixes.
That could be
Gods
true.
don't care about a lot of things.
So do you
They
like
also
just
care a
dislike
lot
him,
about
or do you
someone.
also dislike me? The Renata?
No, I think you're very funny.
Okay, that's good. I think I was internalizing a lot of that disdain you were expressing towards him.
No, not that you're back. For one, I can do this. I'm good. Please.
Walks up to you.
I missed you, buddy.
I think it smiles by just dropping its metal jaw. Just
Oh, I missed you. I didn't want to do this because I know you would tell Delphi. Second. Thank you, Pumpkin. Second. For one, there's a lot to catch up on. But right now we need to make a decision. Before any of that.
tower, right?
Yeah.
Now that you're sober, what more do you know about it?
See it out on the horizon every now and then, just top of a tower, and then I see it in dreams.
You see it in your dreams?
Yeah, it's like it's calling. I thought it had something to do with this place, and then I thought it had something to do with Ariakata, but then when I was him or he was me, I went poking around in his head. In hindsight, I think he actually let me, because I don't think I actually had any control in that situation. But
I really don't think you have the ability to get anybody to let you in.
okay, all right, I see how you
Damn.
could give me like 10 minutes.
No. We got
All right.
5 years left to catch up on.
Okay, but back to the tower.
Thanks.
Starts
didn't know
ritual
about it.
casting.
His magpies, they don't go there. wherever it is.
Do you know why?
No. It's like he didn't even know what it was.
That
God not knowing what it was.
He did say he's not omniscient.
What were you gonna say, Renova?
that doesn't make sense. I mean, magpie, if that's what you all call it. Why wouldn't I go there?
I don't know.
Maybe because whatever it is doesn't want it there.
Maybe it can't go there, or maybe it's scared.
We did get a whoa. Maybe there's something scary there.
Give me one moment. I'm going to pull out the scry glass, and I'm going to look into Nove again.
Ooh. Okay.
And Ritz is ritual casting what?
Bringing back broth.
Let's go.
He lives.
Yeah. Yeah. I see the tower in my dreams, and it's like it wants me to go there. I've seen it every night since we started walking across the desert, which is probably why Fritz thought I was crazy once I said I actually saw it out in the distance.
Well, it is real.
Oh, that's
I can
cool.
say that
Glad
for
I'm
sure.
not insane.
Nope.
I mean, if I am insane, it probably has something to do with the possession, not with visions of a tower in a desert.
Yeah.
Woo.
Do I roll?
Yes, you'll need to make your Arcana check. So,
Okay. 27.
27 succeeds. Then, this is a convoluted set of rolls, but I also need you to play rollies with me.
18.
Okay. Then I need to make a save. It works.
Yes.
You succeed in using the spyglass. You beat me in rollies, which means the time of day lined up. And you target failed on the save to be scryed on. You see another image. See your sibling walking that same stretch of road from that morning a few days ago. They say hello to a couple of people as they pass them, kind of shoulder their little satchel a bit. You spy that strange effect across their neck again. And they walk up, across that little canal, and up towards the tower. And then the moment they walk in, your scrying just stops.
Can I try and focus a little bit? I know Runava should be. I think Runava wants to look at the surroundings to try and gather a little bit more information. But given that this is the second time that they've seen them in a very long time, they can't help but try and focus more and figure out what that strange marking or effect is on their neck.
Okay. Okay, I saw your hand up.
I was gonna say, this is the second time Renava has seen them. Is it like? Does it look like as Renava is scrying on them, it's like playing the same clip again? Like, does it look exactly like it did the last time she watched it?
It doesn't, notably because last time Nove did not greet anyone on the walk to the tower. Walked there. There's already a major difference. Runava, make me an investigation check. At advantage, actually.
Don't need it. Natural 20.
Oh,
Go
damn.
for the double crit
Go for the double crit.
on the table, please.
Did it double crit? Holy shit. What the fuck? That's a 1 in
Let's
400 chance.
go!
You're welcome. Go for the
That-
3.
Let's go.
That makes up for my double natural 1 and a
You're
home
Go for the triple.
campaign.
Go for the triple. What is it?
God damn it.
Go for the triple. Reveal
15.
to us your loaded dice.
This is the
Uh,
same one that rolled natural ones 2 times in a row during home campaign last week.
Runava, this strange sort of dark scar that you see creeping up their neck, just peeking out a bit over their collar, is particularly familiar to you, which is why you had advantage. It was why it was easy to recognize. As you look at it, as you sort of try and take it all in, and knowing now where to look ahead of time because it caught your eye a little bit for the first passage, you're able to focus on it. And I mean, it's very familiar to you because you've seen your thoughts leak out of your body before. And maybe they're just worse at keeping it in than you are. And that's where we're going to end our session today.
Dang. Dang. That's a good ending point.
No fucking way. I have so many questions.
That's cool.
That's
No,
cool.
what do you mean?
It's already like 10:08. It's already like
What do you mean?
we've been playing for like 4.5 hours.
That is not true.
It has been 3 hours and 20 minutes.
It's been 3 hours and 20 minutes. Damn. I made good time. Perfect. It's a short
Yeah, you
episode
did.
this time. It's a short.
That's valid.
No.
Even if we started at 6:30, it wouldn't have been 4.5 hours.
Oh yeah, that is mathematically true.
Thank you, everybody, so much for watching. I was apparently so EP this episode.
Yeah, you were a little EP.
Got a break.
Brother, the fuck you mean same? You were awake the entire time.
Oh, I meant IRL.
Just watching
was
Pulse
actually-
descend further and further diagonally in the frame was really funny.
If you like this
So-
episode,
I liked this episode. Thank you all so much for listening, watching, enjoying the session. I hope you did enjoy it. If you enjoyed it so much that you want to see the next one early and you aren't already a member of our Ko-fi, you can check out the link below where you can support us financially and get your episodes earlier, as well as access to exclusive content, including the playtest for Teviary with multiple subclasses. As well as merch discounts and all other sorts of funky stuff. But for the time being, I want to say ta-ta, and we'll see you next time on Starlost Stormridden. Bye-bye.
Delphi doesn't have goober brain.
He does.
He's a little there. He's resisting it. He's resisting.